go. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Gray with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every...
It got his man complete. Woo! Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
throwing on first down. Crawford. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crawford. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Nagar now for the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done, because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Crawford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Gray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows.
Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. Now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Off the play fake. Crawford. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to throw. Crawford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Gray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room here to run. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustment.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Crawford. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Crawford taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way past the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Crawford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up at the 36. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Off the play fake. Crawford slings this deep for McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And a huge return as he'll take this one home down inside the 38 line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot.
And that is caught. And they see this at the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they'd like to let them stand.
This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Trap 60. 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Check smash. Mike, 53's the Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 149 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they